Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about nationalism. So my introduction is going to be an introduction to the topic of nationalism and basic theories of nationalism, form of manifestation of nationalism, examples of nationalism in different countries, criticism and challenges to the nationalism. So about definition of nationalism. Nationalism is an ideology that emphasizes the nation as the only form of political organization based on common cultural, linguistic, historical, or ethnic traits. Historical nationalism as an ideological began to take a shape in Europe at the end of 18th century. It was the beginning of 19th century. It's a context of revolutions, the struggle for independence and the formation of nation-state. This led to the emergence of many nation movements and the conflict. So, the role of the modern world in the modern world, nationalism continues to be the important factor in political and society. It can serve both a means of unity of a nation, and also it's like cause of the conflict between the ethnic or national groups. So, about basic theories of nationalism, ethno-nationalism, civil nationalism, and patriotism within nationalism. Ethno-nationalism emphasizes the role of the ethnicity in the formation of the national identity. It is often associated with the concept of people as an ethnic community. Civil nationalism on the contrary, emphasize the importance of the common values, language, and cultural for the formation of the unified civil society. Patriotism and nationalism are often seen as similar concepts, but patriotism is more like associated with love of one home country and respect for the cultural, while nationalism can be more exclusive in nature and includes elements of the exclusive and aggressiveness towards nations. It's like other nations. So, also I want to tell about forms of manifestation of nationalism, about political nationalism. Political nationalism is a desire to establish it and maintain an of nation states, protect the interests of the nation and sovereignty. It can manifest itself through the political movements, parties, and governments' actions aimed at strengthening national identity. About cultural nationalism is concerned with the maintaining and promotion of the cultural values, tradition, language, and art of nation. It can manifest itself through the support of national literature, music, art, as well as through the protection of the cultural heritage. So, about economic nationalism means the desire to protect the economic interests of the nation, including through the limited foreign investment, protecting against important imports and encouraging local production. This may be due to protectionism, measure and the desire for economic autonomy. And also, I want to say about some of examples. It's one example. This was in Europe with in 19th century with Italy and Germany, such as united different region and ethnic groups under the common flag. It's we can also see the Japanese nationalism, which contributed to the modernization of the country in the 19th century or the 20th century. So, and also I will mention about India and also Pakistan due to the nationalism, imposition, and territorial claims. So, also, I want to tell about criticism and challenges to nationalism, about international relation and nationalism. Nationalism can create obstacles of the international cooperation and the peaceful the resolution of the conflict, as it sometimes calls for prioritizing the interests of the one's own nation over the interests of other countries. This could lead to increased tension and conflict between states. In my conclusion, I want to say that a summary of main ideas and conclusions. Nationalism is complex phenomena that can have both positive and negative consequences for society. It can contribute to the formation of the national identity, strengthening statehood, and protecting the interests of the nation, but it can also lead to the conflict, discrimination, and the division. And about summing up that discussing possible prospects, so it is important to continue to study and analyze the various form of the manifestation of nationalism, as well as develop strategies to manage its negative consequences, international cooperation, respect for cultural diversity, and protection of the rights of all groups in society can be helped to overcome the challenges associated with the nationalism and to promote sustainable development of society. So, thank you for your attention. I'm going to add my presentation.